Hi guys, welcome to Sera and Sarge. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe.
I have this gift, you have this gift. How can we work together, synergize, and come up with something where we can all eat and we can all benefit? Hi guys! Welcome back
to our series of 7 habits of highly effective people.
Yes, today we'll be on our 6th habit. So we're wrapping up. We got 2 habits to go. I'm just about finished with school, so it'll be done soon. So we thank God for that.
Yes.
Yep.
We're almost done both of us
Yeah.
with school.
I hate school. If kids are watching, please close their ears. I hate school. If it wasn't for her, I would not be in school. Right?
But you learned something, right?
Yes, I did.
You learned something, But it's so funny because you have, I don't know, like hundreds of books.
Yeah, I read a lot.
And you read and...
Anybody who knows me knows it's punishment to sit still. And some of my classes are like 3 hours long. Just sitting there like, man, that is torture for me to just sit still. Today's habit is called synergize. And basically the term synergize means that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. And what that means is the overall picture is greater than us as individuals. And we must learn to work together. We're going to put the links in the description so you can get caught up with us with the teaching and stuff like that. So you can't really understand synergy unless you have gone through the previous 5 habits. And you can really have a positive synergy without having like a win-win and to understand other people before you be understood. Those are habit 4 and 5. Basically, if you were, as he said, synergy is more like a team working. You know, we usually know like in science, 1 + 1 = 2. But with synergy can equal 5 or 6. Basically what I'm trying to say is 500 or 6,000.
Yeah, what an individual can produce or achieve in a short time, you cannot compare that with when you have a great team that understand and work together. So
to put in context, imagine Jeff Bezos. He's the founder of Amazon. Imagine him running Amazon by himself. It would be nowhere near what it is right now. If he was the only person running Amazon, it wouldn't be what it is today. But he uses synergy. Basically, it's a team of people that work together to accomplish something bigger.
Always when we talk about these habits, we always come back to what we call independence. Because sometimes I think we understand that term really not in the right way. It like being independent, it doesn't mean you have to do everything by yourself or on it's your way or no way. Being independent is ability to be able to, do your research, think for yourself, but also you cannot really achieve any great thing in this world by working by yourself.
And that's a terrible thing we have in this society. Oh, I'm independent, I'm this. Like, we think by claiming independence we're somehow stronger. And that is ignorance. We need each other. Like, men were created, women were created to be together. Right? And to be a team.
Exactly. Even like right now for me, and my husband work together on this. It's just we kind of like exercising what we are teaching right now, the synergy. So coming back to what we say, you can be in a marriage and say like, I'm gonna be independent, do my own thing, you do your own thing, and it doesn't work like that. So in life, in everything we do, at the end of the day, you work with people. And if you have a dream you want to achieve, because I believe that everybody has a dream, but we are different in the way we put in action what we want to achieve. Some people are more scared, others are risk taking. But when we share this information, it's to really empower you guys, and like so that you can tap into deep, like that potential in you. You can tap deep in there and go out and start doing what you love to do. So if you have a dream, you will never achieve that if you work by yourself. Because in this life, there's time you feel like you're down, you need somebody to talk to. The same person you are talking to and advising you, that synergy, it can't work if you're not, if you're not consulting other people. But really what we encouraging you and what we do, it's understanding what you want, understanding who you are, understanding what you need to achieve, and see people you can work with, because it's not everybody that also can work with your dream. And that's another mistake we tend to do. It doesn't mean synergy you have to agree with everybody. If somebody doesn't share your passion or you can't agree and go in the same direction, you don't have to agree with them, but you need synergy.
Yeah, so all synergy is not good synergy, is basically what she's saying. Like, people have a vision or a dream, and then they invite people into that vision who bring nothing to the table for them. But they're bringing them because they're loyal friends, they're loyal, or their family members. That's the only benefit they have. But as far as helping you obtain the goal, there's nothing that they add to that. And where the bad synergy goes is you can be together, but if someone's not focused, they're not helping you. They have to be focused. Part of being focused is your way of communicating your dream. You have to communicate it to where people can buy into it. You have to be the first one to be confident in what it is you want. And you have to be able to communicate and motivate others around you to see the vision that you have so that they can help you. Otherwise, bad synergy is just having people around who are lazy, who don't add to nothing. They just want to complain about everything.
Or discourage you, really who brings nothing except negative energy or synergy. You don't need negative synergy. So as I mentioned earlier, with the habit for being win-win, there's other a sub whatever section there called win, lose or whatever. So if you have that mindset, it cannot work. And that's the example I was giving. You are into something with you want win-win, but somebody else is in there with the win-lose mind. You cannot work together. That's why I said you can't really work on habit 6 unless you understand habit 4. You need to be win-win mindset and understand others, have empathy so that you can be understood. Another, sometimes, as he said, if you have a vision and a dream, sometimes we are so passionate about that because it's your vision, it's your dream. And when you are so passionate, you don't really want to listen to other people, and you bring negative synergy yourself. And you can be a barrier to yourself, achieving what you want, because you bring that negative synergy because you are so passionate, so you want everybody to do your way. But when it comes to synergy, you need to understand others, let them make points, because it helps you to kind of see so we can do better
you don't
here.
See everything yourself.
Exactly. That's why two minds are better than one, and what you can accomplish in 1 hour, being two, you can probably accomplish that in 15 minutes, and that's where synergy is very important. We all probably, those who have been in school and being in a project, you probably have been in one group where you have somebody who doesn't do anything, and if it's the professor who wants to grade the whole group, you know how it feels. Like you work so hard, but somebody else is not doing their part, and you get affected. That's what we call like a synergy here. But you have been in other groups, project group, where probably like everybody's going to be graded on something you did. In that time, everybody tend to put effort, and those who don't put efforts on your own. But I'm mentioning that, like to mention that if you are in a situation where you have a negative synergy, it doesn't work. It's that picture that in school, having a group that works so together, so like really they come up with a beautiful project, and you have another group that is a disaster. That's really what is synergy, and it can work everywhere. It can be in school, it can be at work, because sometimes if you work somewhere where they tend to give you like a project, that's a beautiful thing, a beautiful strategy to use in your marriage or any other relationship. That's a beautiful tool to use. Think together as a win-win, understand each other, and work in synergy. Otherwise, you can really claim independence, total independence, and achieve anything in this whole world. So there's another habit called, I guess, it's interdependent. It's not you depend on them 100%. You are interdependent. You work together for a common goal. So really, that's what synergy is.
And the trap we can fall into sometimes is people just, oh, it's my dream. Like that pride comes. This is my vision. Like, and they don't want to hear anything. Like any suggestions, anything. When you gotta step back and look at the situation. These people are taking their time. Right? They're giving their effort, their wisdom to help your vision. Like, think of what a sacrifice that is for someone else to do. But yet, we want to treat them poorly because it's our vision, pride. And you just use common sense. You don't want to have pride. You want to develop good relationships, and you want to bring people into your circle for the right reasons. Like I said, you don't want to just bring someone because they've been a childhood friend, or they're your brother, or they're your sister. If you look around, look in your area or wherever you are, if you look at the successful people, I guarantee you they're working well with others. They have a team of people together. And it's the thing, you want to have a team. You want to be able to put a team of people together to help your goal.
And when we bring these habits, it's not really only for us, it's for everybody. It can be for a dream you have, it can be a vision you have, anything you want to put your mind on. This is a beautiful book to read.
Yeah.
If you don't have time to read the whole book, you can, get information from this channel, and also you can look around. It's a beautiful book. It's called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's called that because it has a reason. There's habits, and sometimes we develop bad habits that really always pull us back.
Everything is dictated by principles and laws. The law of gravity, the law of economics. There's law to money. There's law to, like I said, finances, success. There's laws to everything in humanity. There's specific laws that once you learn them, it becomes second nature.
Yeah,
right?
Basically you can violate them and intend to succeed.
Yeah.
But
if you don't know them and you're ignorant to them, you're violating them without
knowing. And sometimes we wonder, why am I working so much, and I'm not getting where you want to be, but they maybe when you look around, you see other people.
Some people are doing so good, like, and they seem like they're doing nothing, but like success is just following them, and they're ignorantly following principles, and they don't even realize they're following them. While we judge and we don't realize we're not following principles. So that's something to look out. But I wanted to leave this with this quote. Not a quote, but a saying. Not a saying, but a statement.
What is the difference?
All right.
Okay.
But it says, none of us are as smart as all of us.
Of course.
If you go to any business, they have board meetings. And what is the purpose of these board meetings? To get multiple minds together, to brainstorm and think. And that's how they do it. Why do we as people not do that? You know, why don't we sit down with friends and family that we trust and can get in vision and say, what can we do? This is the life we have right now. I have this gift, you have this gift. How can we work together? Synergize and come up with something where we can all eat and we can all benefit.
Because as what you said, the whole is more important than pieces or just parts. So,
but it's something that simple, but we don't do it because we're afraid. We're afraid to be conned or cheated, or we're afraid to.
Or judged, or you have bad experience, or you tried in the past and
you
you
don't trust people.
Yeah, that's something else that most of us, that if you tried something in the past and you fail, and you just like, oh, I tried that, I know, like that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, you know, life is full of experience and mistake, fall and wake up and stand up again and start again. And that's why like these habits comes in, knowing that probably the first time you were not prepared enough, probably you didn't know all this information you know right now. You know, you sit and you look back, it's like, what did I do wrong, or where did I go wrong? And then you come back and look on what other successful or effective people are telling you what they have done to be where they are. There's nothing you can achieve without putting your work in there, you know.
Yeah, if, just a quick analogy, if there was success, like a tangible success behind a closed door, and you were told it's behind one of these doors, right? That's the only instruction you were given. And you open the first door and it's not there. You quit. But it was saying it's behind one of these doors. You have 9 others to open. So you may count that as a mistake, but you've also eliminated a possibility. Now you know that's not the way, so you're going to try again at a different way. So even mistakes aren't the end. They're learning lessons of what not to do and to correct what you do from there. But I just want to, last thing is put synergy into a visual concept for you. If me and you were lost in a field somewhere, cornfield, but the weeds were so high, we couldn't find a way out, right? Because we can't see. Me and you, like as individuals, we can go and try and find ways, but we might not never find a way. Or I could stand here and you could get on my shoulders. We work together and you could see above the weeds. That's basically synergy. You're not acting as your individuals, not acting individual. You're acting as a team, basically.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful illustration, and I believe that it summarizes everything. That we need somebody else to go somewhere, to reach somewhere. Like even when you look back in your life where you are, you have had people in your life that you can go back and say like, oh, I'm so grateful for this person, for their input if you look back, you always find somebody who encouraged you, somebody who pushed you, somebody who give you word of encouragement. You will always find somebody, which means, so we need to learn to live together, to work together. And if you have a vision and a dream and you find people willing to work with you, be
It's a
mind
blessing.
open.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. Hear from them, learn strategies, and work together. Otherwise, you can really claim independence in this world and get to
Yeah.
anything tangible.
So we thank you for watching us. Please like, subscribe, and share the video.